Hey everyone, my name is Becky, I have ME, and this is my ME. So forgive me for sitting at a weird angle and looking a bit crazy, but this is my comfortable setting. So, oh my gosh, I am back. I'm back, I'm here, and I'm back. And it feels awesome to be back. So I wanted to just come on my first video and just kind of explain what happened, what's been going on, why I disappeared, and just kind of from everything, and just have a chat, I guess, really. Most of you who've been watching me for a while would know that I was having problems because I was filming I was using my phone's camera, which was fine. It was doing the job just fine. I wasn't really having much problems with it. It was kind of handy to film, vlogs where I was laying in bed, where I was sat in the car, all that kind of stuff. And I was happy enough. With it. Then what started happening was every now and again I would have to reshoot video because I would watch it back and it would have like this weird noise going through the video, and it would start off quiet and then it would kind of get louder and louder as it went on, and it was like this kind of weird whiny kind of type noise. It was horrible, and I know like a lot of us are sensitive to sound. I certainly am, and I just I couldn't go. I wouldn't watch a video with that noise in. I couldn't. So I would reshoot the videos, and the reshooting started happening more and more and more. So it was happening, this whining noise was happening on more and more videos, it was getting on my nerves, to say the least. But I kind of take advice from the internet, and I do little things to try and clean it and try and help it, and sometimes it would help, sometimes it wouldn't help. Oh, he's mowing his lawn again. So it got to the point where it was every single video, and it was no good. It was absolutely no good. It was ruined. Nothing would help, nothing would work. Every single time I recorded, that noise would be on it. Whether I recorded for 5 seconds or 5 minutes, that sound was on it, and it was loud. So I was upset and I was frustrated, and my son called me one night and he was, he's like, how's it all going? How's the YouTube thing going? I was like, it's not, my camera's broke, I can't do anything. And he said, well, I think I've got a camera you can have, a video camera you can have. I'm sure he won't mind me saying, but he makes films, so, he's got equipment and stuff, and he knows what he's doing. It can take photos as well of the camera, but they're not very good, so it's it is really for videos. So he gave me a camera, and it's quite a nice one too. It's taking some getting used to, I have to say. It's so different to filming on a phone. Like, it's completely different, and it's really confusing because everything on the viewfinder, because I've got like the viewfinder's like there, but like everything's back to front, so like if I do this on the viewfinder, it looks like I'm doing it the other way, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, I'll get used to it, I guess. But anyway, he said the only thing was with this camera is that I don't have a wire for it, and you're going to need to get the wire. So I was like, okay, fine, just let me know what it is. He said, as soon as I get home, because he gave me the camera, as soon as I get home, I'll message you the link of what you've got to get. Well, he kind of forgot when he got home, and then he got really busy with deadlines and things, and I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to bug him because he was busy. And then eventually, probably about a week later, he was like, oh my god, you know, why didn't you remind me sooner? Of course, here it is. And he gave me the link. So I put in an order to get this wire from Amazon. And, you know, I was kind of getting stressed, and I was really feeling down because I couldn't get on camera. And, you know, so around this time I had an opportunity for work, just literally for the business, fell into my lap, and this opportunity is something I can't pass up, and it's something that will grow the business. It will promote it's going to be awesome. It's an event that you know, it's going to be great. And there's this one, and then there's another one coming up in August, but this one is coming up in the next couple of weeks. So of course then I started getting, you know, like, wow, this is an awesome opportunity. I can't believe it. This is great. Oh crap, I've got so much work to do. So while I was waiting for the wire and what have you, I threw myself into work. And I mean, I threw myself into work. I was working long hours, long days, not getting into bed until quite late at night. Sometimes I was in the morning. So yeah, I threw myself into work, and predictably, you know, I was pushing myself way too hard. I felt ill. Everything kind of flared up, like the ME flared up, the fibro flared up, my epilepsy went haywire, my anemia got really bad, and then I developed this sodium thing. I can't, don't tell me the name of it. I can't remember the name of it, so I can't tell you the name of it. But I hadn't got enough salt. Dante, please don't knock the camera. Thank you, my darling. So I had too little salt, and my body wasn't functioning properly, which was why I couldn't eat, because I was so sick. Hello, say hello, say I missed you. I missed you too. We all missed you. Yes, we all missed you. Cat hair everywhere now. Where was I? Oh, Dante, I've forgotten where I was. I've forgotten what I was saying. Poorly. I think I was saying I was poorly, wasn't I? So yeah, I was really, really sick. Got this, this sodium thing, and I had to eat. And they gave me like the grams and things, but it worked out. Stop being naughty, please. No naughtiness. Thank you. Yes, I know you've got chicken. I had to eat like 2 teaspoons of salt extra a day, and like stop being silly. I don't like really salt. I don't like salt much. Please don't look at camera. I will cry. Let me move there you go, well done. Yeah, I'm not one for doing having salt and things. I think you know, when the kids, you know, when you have kids and you cook for them, and you know, I kind of cooked for us all, and so I didn't really put salt in the cooking and things because of the children. So I kind of got out of the habit of having salt. So, and I didn't really miss it. So I'm not one for having salt on things. So I had to add quite a lot of salt to my diet, which was a real struggle. But it's amazing what not having enough salt can do. Like, I was really poorly. Anyway, so all that happened. And then I was stuck in bed again. And I felt that crushing isolation again, because before I could just get my phone camera and I could film a video and I could post it, and people would talk to me and I could talk to them, and you know, we could have that bit of back and forth support, and they'd be like, oh, I know how you feel, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry you go through it too, and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, where the hell is this wire? So I went onto my Amazon account and I was checking to see where this wire was. And it hadn't bloody ordered. I'd been waiting for like weeks for this wire and it hadn't ordered, and it was my own fault because what had happened was I'd forgotten that we'd had to have a new bank card because my old one broke. So we'd ordered a new one, and I hadn't changed the details on Amazon. So I reordered it, and it came finally, and then I had a new problem in that my son had given me a card, memory card for it, which is fine, but my little laptop that I've got, it's just a little netbook thing. It's quite an old thing. My stepdad was wonderful. He gave it to me for nothing. He just gave it to me, which is perfect for my business and what I need it for, which is what I needed it for desperately at the time. But you know, for the YouTube side of it, it doesn't really work. It doesn't open the files from this. I don't know. I've tried downloading things, but it just wouldn't work. So then I had to figure out how I was going to get my video from the camera to my phone to be able to upload it. And I pondered on this for a while, and I tried everything. Email wouldn't do it, and whatever, oh, too fast, too big, great, wonderful. And I just couldn't figure it out. And then, as I was lying there in bed and super ill, and I was like getting frustrated about everything, and I was so down about everything, and everything was just rubbish, it suddenly clicked. Well, when I got my little memory card for my phone, it came with an adapter. What if I can put that in the adapter and then put it in the camera and then do it that way? And so here I am. I'm back. My plan worked, and I've got it, and I've done it, and I'm super happy. Really am happy. It's been horrible, and I'm so sorry to the people that I've missed messages from and comments from and what have you on social media and things, but it's just been, I've just not been in the right space. I've not been able to communicate really, and everything's just been horrible. And I've answered a few, but I think I don't know, I miss things. But the point is, now I'm back, and hopefully we can go back to normal. But actually, I'm not going to go back to normal, because what this last few weeks have taught me is that I need to spread my time out, and I need to, because it's like I've got to work, and I've got to do, I've got to work on the business, and I want to do YouTube, so I need to equally put my time out there. So I'm thinking of maybe, I don't know, maybe just, instead of doing it every day or every other day filming, then maybe 3 days a week or something, or I don't know. Because obviously I've got to rest and stuff, and I have to work, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I think it's probably going to be 3 days a week. I'll upload. I've got to stop either focusing all my energy on one or focusing all my energy on the other, and then imploding. Because I'd got to a point where I needed a break anyway, before all this went wrong with my camera, and I'd taken a break. That was the really ironic thing, was that I took some time off and I took a break from filming, and then when I came back to it, I couldn't bloody film. So yeah, but I'm back from that space. I do apologise. So yeah, I'm going to end this now because it's really, really long. I didn't expect it to be this long, but you know how I waffle. And thank you so much for sticking around. It's really meant a lot to me with everything that's gone on. You know, not having YouTube has been, you know, I felt that crushing isolation again, and it's been horrible. And it's partly why I started YouTube in the first place, was to not feel so alone, and to feel part of something, of a community, you know. So here we are, and I'm going to leave it at that. I know I said that before, but this time I really mean it. And thank you so much for listening to me waffle, for being here, and for all your support. If you could give this video a like, it would really help me out. Thank you, and I hope you all have a comfortable night, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.